Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
I'm cool. Hey, you kids, let's get down. Get funky.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Love listening to you on my way into work. And
All right, we get the point. We're more worried about breakfast right now, okay?
the fans are delirious.
Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
Get it all over yourself, boys and girls. Here you go.
Now, The Morning Drive with Mike Bagley and Pete Pistone.
Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90, live and on the air for this Thursday morning, January 26, 2023. Mike Bagley here in Del Marvolo, Studio 1D. We've got Pistol Pete Pistone in the Paisan Palace in Chicago. We've got Sammy and Melvin in Studio 134 of the Beltway Bureau in our nation's capital. We welcome each and every one of you to this Thursday morning, and happy Friday Eve to you, Triple P.
Good morning, Bagman. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday Eve to one and all. A fine Thursday morning here as the month of January starts to run out of days and we get ready for the weekend. And we got a little snow here yesterday. I think I mentioned everybody. Wasn't quite as much as they said. I think they told us 5 inches. We wound up with about 3 or 4, so not too bad. So we're doing pretty good here in the month of January.
We, on the other hand, have nothing except a lot of rain.
No.
We got us a boatload of rain yesterday. A little flooding around here, but temperatures are where they should be, so we are free and clear of winter weather so far.
So far.
Looks like we may get some next week, maybe. But yeah, for the most part, we've been very warm this winter. Warm, 40s and whatnot, compared to what we're normally in, teens and 20s this time of year.
Well, our next little wave is going to be Saturday, maybe, about the same amount we got yesterday. And then next week, it looks like we go into the deep freeze. What's the forecast for the big football game this weekend for you guys?
53 degrees at kickoff, I believe it is.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be in the 50s.
That's amazing. In November? I mean, in January,
Philadelphia.
rather? Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that'll be good. So, if it snows a little bit here, we'll be just kind of hunkered down. We'll watch some football. We'll watch some Rolex 24. We're okay. Although my fireplace has not been fixed yet. Remember I told you the gas line to the fireplace? I don't know if I told you that or not.
No.
I turned it on one night. And it's a gas fireplace, so it's not a real log, right? And I turned it on, and I noticed the flame was like, whoa, like way too high. It's like, what's going on here? So there's a little key next to the fireplace that controls the flow of the gas that goes to the fireplace. So I turned it to the left to try to turn it down. Nothing. Just kept turning and turning and turning, and it wasn't impacting the flow of the fire. Now what do I do? How do I put out the fire? Literally. So, of course, I call Uncle Randy, Michelle's brother, the contractor.
Oh, boy.
I didn't call Side Job Rob because I wanted it done the day I called. And anyway.
Well, you wanted it done for this winter instead of next winter.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I love Robbie. He would probably say you're right. But anyway, long story short, Uncle Randy through FaceTime showed us where to go downstairs to turn off the actual gas flow that goes to that fireplace so there's no gas at all. Long story short, haven't had anybody come out here to fix it, and now that I have a wintry kind of weekend on my hands, I need to get somebody to come look at that. I want a little fire. Chestnuts roasting on the open fire. Although I think I'm out of chestnuts. So yeah, that's what's happening around here. Other than that, how was your Wednesday? Anything spectacular happen to you, Bagman?
Not really. Same old stuff. Dealing with the same old stuff. And except last night I cooked dinner for the first time in like weeks.
What'd you have?
And I don't know what it is, but like Facebook videos, there have been a lot of recipes and stuff that I've seen on there that I'm going to be doing, like whipping up. Saw a couple of them. I did butter chicken last night.
Butter chicken?
Chicken breast. You take Ritz crackers, pound them out. You add garlic, salt, and pepper. You do an egg dredge, and then you dredge them in the Ritz crumbs and all that stuff. And then you put them in the pan or in the baking dish. Mm-hmm. Put butter on top. Put that in there. Then I found a version of the hash brown casserole from Cracker Barrel. Ooh. Did that.
I like that.
And then roasted Brussels sprouts. I'm big on the roasted Brussels sprouts. Man,
so Shelley. That's her favorite.
And
nice.
with a little balsamic glaze. And made enough so that I got some leftovers. Mm-hmm. And, of course, with that comes the cleaning up process. Did that.
Of course, yeah.
But it was a very rainy, blustery, windy, cold, chilly day. Mm-hmm. So it was a nesting night last night. Settled down, had dinner, watched a little TV, and shut it down last night.
Well, actually, speaking of that, I forgot Saturday night we're having some friends over for dinner, just another couple for dinner, and Michelle wants to make a beef tenderloin. So I am charged today, this afternoon, after work, to go out and procure the beef tenderloin. And I'm thinking of going to the Costco's. Costco's got pretty good meat there. I'm going to check it out.
Go to Whole Foods.
Oh, well, excuse me. I don't have those NBC
Go to Whole
paychecks
Foods.
coming
It's
in.
called
Take
whole,
it easy.
it's called whole paycheck.
Exactly
Okay.
right.
Well, when you buy
Exactly right.
quality, you don't have to apologize.
Well, I ain't apologizing for anything. You want to come to my house for dinner? Sit down and eat.
If she wants a good tenderloin recipe, I got one.
Let's send it over. We made them for, I forget, either Christmas, one of the holidays, and I got it from the butcher shop here. It's pretty expensive, but yeah, send it over. Just another couple, so I don't need 1,000 pounds of meat, but I want a good cut. I'm with you on that, for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
It's one of those where you cook it low and slow.
yeah.
Cook it for a few hours, and it's all about the marinade and all that stuff. It's too late for this recipe because I think it would have been marinating last night. But
Really?
I'll
3 days
get
worth of
everything.
marinade? Wow. Holy cow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying it was tonight.
No, Saturday
When
night.
is it? Saturday? Okay.
Saturday night.
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah,
got time.
yeah. Okay.
Scott, send it over. But
All right. Thank you.
he made it last year for New Year's, and it was awesome.
Oh, so we can do that on Saturday night. Speaking of food, I guess it's a food connection. Did you guys see this basketball game last night? The video?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Loyola and Duquesne?
Yes.
No, I did not.
There
What
was
happened?
an Uber Eats delivery on the court during a basketball game.
In the
Well,
game.
how did the guy get in?
He just walked onto the
just
court.
walked on the court.
No,
There-
how did he get into the venue without a ticket?
I don't know. He just walked into the venue and then walked onto the court with his.
He's on the court. They thought like the guys that were announcing. I don't even know who they were. It was hysterical. Wait a minute, is that an Uber Eats delivery happening? Literally, they're coming down the court with the ball.
The referee's like, "Get off the court! Get off the court!
Like, what the hell?
Just set the wings down. I'll tip you $5 and I'll give you 5 stars."
Well, that was so. I had several questions. One was Mike's. How did the guy just sort of saunter into the stadium? Hey, I got an Uber Eats delivery.
Right.
Who ordered it? And what was the order? Those were my questions. I don't think I have an answer to any of that.
I have seen people order food to a stadium before.
Really?
It has happened before. Yeah.
That amazes me. How do you get in? It's like, some people will Uber to a racetrack or, where's the pickup and drop off point? Like, where do you tell the guy to meet you?
Get
Hey,
out.
meet me over by the Chase Elliott hauler on the other side of the palm trees, 3 rows down from the motorcycles.
Well, no. Honestly, when we go to like sporting events, like at least Nationals games here, when we Uber home or like if we take a cab home or something, we'll walk. I'll walk a couple blocks away from the stadium, find a cross street that's like not as busy. Races might be a little bit more difficult because it's like a lot of those places is just a couple ways in and out, and that person's got to get on there and stuff like that. But I gotta say, Uber Eats and like the guy had no idea what the hell he was doing.
It's like he never saw a basketball game before. He was wandering around like he just got dropped out of an airplane.
I mean,
It's like,
just-
what? Where am I?
I like.
It's like what?
I just don't understand how you can just not have the awareness around you to be like, oh, I shouldn't be here right now. Like, how does someone think I'm just gonna walk onto this? They're not even thinking clearly, but like, I'm just gonna walk onto a basketball court with a bag of food, and
It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. People walking on court. Shannon Sharp walking on the court screaming at the Memphis Grizzlies last week. Dial it down. Sit down.
Again, read the room, know your surroundings.
Yes.
And just chill. Everybody just calm the
Easy.
heck down. Okay? Everybody calm down and relax.
Well, I also
be
thought
all
it was interesting that they identified him as Uber Eats, right? Was he wearing it? Because he had that jacket on. So it wasn't DoorDash. It wasn't Post-its or whatever else you can call to have things delivered. It was Uber.
Postmates, not Post-its.
Oh, okay. Well, you post it on your shirt and you know what you ordered. It was Uber Eats. So is that good publicity for Uber Eats? I don't know. Hey,
Yes.
You
They
want
got
something?
free ad time last night.
Exactly right. I don't even know who won the game, but I know the Uber Eats story. So you're right about that.
Speaking of a conundrum, I have a callus right now.
IBM presents You Make the Call.
I've noticed it's 3 times that I've noticed this. So where I live, I have a recycle bin and I have a trash bin that you wheel out to the end of the driveway, and trash and I forgot to put them out today. Trash and recycle days are Mondays and Thursdays.
Okay, get going.
So, in the break, I'm going to go out and wheel out the cans. So, I like to know where you guys are on this. So I go and I open up my trash can. Hadn't been here. Well, this is the third time that this has happened.
Yeah.
But I go and I open up the trash can bin to put the trash in, and I notice inside of my trash bin are little green bags filled with dog waste. I don't have a dog.
Mm-hmm.
People are going through the neighborhood, and instead of at literally 20 feet from my trash can, 50 feet. Tops.
All right, Dave.
There is a little receptacle where you pull the bag, and it's a little trash bin where you can put it in there. Mm-hmm. But they're using my trash bin to dispose of that. Where are you on that?
Well, I actually literally have a dog in this fight because we'll take Buddy for a walk. And if we go to the park, to your point, and we see one of those little receptacles, we will pick up the poop in the green bag and put it in the little receptacle. However, if we're walking through the neighborhood or walking through my mom's neighborhood where there aren't any of those, if I see an empty garbage can, I will put it in the empty garbage can. What's the difference? If someone did that to my garbage can, here, I'll flip it, right? If somebody was doing that in my neighborhood on the cul-de-sac and they stuck it in my garbage can, unless I was going in the garbage can, what am I, a raccoon? I wouldn't know what was going on there.
Hang on. Is the garbage can on the street or is it up like on the...
It's in my driveway next to my house.
So all the way up or on the curb ready for pickup?
All the way up, like my porch.
Yeah.
I've got some shrubs, and then
That's
trash can in the driveway, well off the street.
That's a little
much.
intrusive. That's a little intrusive.
But
I agree,
but I understand. I think they would rather. I think their point is I would rather pick this up and put it here if they don't know that maybe this other thing is 50 whatever, however close you said it was. Like I don't think it's hurting.
But why
anybody.
can't they hold the bag until they get to their trash can at their house?
Well,
It's
you
a bag
could.
Of poop. Who wants to walk around with a bag of poop, bag man?
So
You should think about that before you get a dog.
one time we went to an
It
area.
affects you zero. Again, the people this affects the least is
I don't like people coming up in my driveway, opening up my trash cans, like right outside of this office window.
If so,
is
someone
that trash can?
What if someone has to pull? What if someone has to pull around in the neighborhood and they pull into your driveway? Do you not like that either?
I don't have that problem.
Okay.
I don't either because I live in a cul-de-sac.
But I would think that
I,
would
I
happen
live
quite a
at
bit.
at the beginning end of a cul-de-sac, so I'm the second house in, and they're like 5-6 houses down. Is the actual turnaround? People just go down, turn around, come back out.
I mean,
But that's different.
Again, I see. I can understand how walking up to the garbage can at the garage is probably a little weird. Like that's a little much for me. Like if it was just sitting on the sidewalk, like hey, they had just dumped them, or they're about to dump them. Like I've thrown trash away in people, like just regular trash away in people's trash cans. Like walking back from the store and stuff like that, they're sitting out. You just dump it in there. Like that's what a trash can's for. I'm not dumping I'm like not disposing of
To
anything
me,
illegal
if it's on
in
the
there.
street, that's one thing.
Yeah,
On the-
I'm not
on the
walking
street,
again. I'm not
yes.
walking into
Yeah.
someone's yard to
Yeah.
dump stuff.
They
off.
literally,
That's kinda
they
weird.
could literally just like move
That's
their
not good.
hand 6 inches to the right and touch my car. That's how like my car is like. I have the trash cans, and then right over is I back my car in, and then the rest of the driveway, driver's left as you're facing out.
Yeah.
I just don't like people coming up. It's like stay out of my trash cans, and I know that may sound petty, but I just don't want people in my driveway.
Coming
In the
up
driveway, I
driveway
agree.
is a little.
That's
intrusive.
a lot. I agree. On
Next to my car.
On the curb is fine. How would you feel about an Uber Eats guy just kind of wandering around your driveway? Delivery.
Only if he's bringing me food,
So-
or
by the
she's
way,
bringing me food.
I'm being
Whoever it is.
Mike is saying that was a McDonald's delivery at the basketball game. Here's the thing. Again, back to the dog poop thing. So to Sam's point or to your point, we were at a place one time and there wasn't any place to put it, and I put the little green bag in the back seat of the Edge. Right? Came home, forgot it was there. Went inside. Shelly and I get in the car about an hour later. We back out, and she looks at me and she goes, "Really?" I go, "What?" She thought I passed gas because of the smell. I go, "What do you mean? What are you blaming me for?" We looked in the back. We had forgotten to take the dog poop in the back seat. So you got to be careful with that. You got to put it away somewhere because they could be driving around for miles.
Really, what you do there, if it's a good one,
Buddy
Pete,
poop.
you just
I like the way
wrap-
she blames me right away, though. You really?
what you do, if you have some spare change on you, what you do, Petey, or
Spell
spare,
change.
like $1 or like a $5 or something like that, you take it, and then you just wrap it up with the dollar bill so people think, oh, hey, I found $1, and then they go to pick it up, and it's a poop dollar.
Probably funny when I was 13. I don't
What
know
are you,
about my
9?
age now.
Come on, Baggy. You
Dad used to do that stuff.
That's what I'm
Light it
saying.
up.
Dad would lecture me.
Right.
All right. So Dad and his homies, way back in the day, right? They would do all their little prank stuff. And what they used to do is they'd get cow stuff. They put it in a brown paper bag.
Yep.
They put it on someone's porch, light it on fire, ring the doorbell, and run, and then watch the person come out and then stomp on the bag to put fire out, and it's full of that. They also would then go into this 2-lane road out in the country, lay in the ditch. They would get an old purse and clear fishing line. They would put the purse in the middle of the road, drag the string over to the ditch, and they're laying in the ditch. Of course, somebody comes screaming by in a car, they lock it down, they slam on brakes, they get out, and as they're getting out and going, they're pulling the purse over to the ditch. They almost got their backsides whooped one night.
Sure.
And then they stopped doing that stuff. And then he proceeds to lecture me not to do stuff like that. Oh, but it's okay for you to do that. Okay, that's good. It's like, be like, listen, if you're going to do this, let me give you some tips on how not to get caught. All right? That's what I'm looking for.
Well, just tighten it up a little bit. Yeah. Well, those highway, that's another thing. I mean, I know we need to take a break, but I went down 2 rabbit holes yesterday that I didn't mean to on video. I was looking for some video stuff. I ran down the one where you just mentioned, dashboard cam. All these like idiots, like road rage and stuff. It's crazy. And then another one.
The crash dashboard cam.
Crash dashboard cam. So I got down that one. And the other one, literally 45 minutes were gone. Karens in the wild. All these videos of these Karens just going nuts about things at restaurants, things at stores, people taking parking places. I look up and like, damn, that was 45 minutes I won't get back. But boy, I was very entertained by all those Karens.
Well, it used to be Steve Harvey Family Feud videos, but now there are all kinds of videos. There are motivational videos, there's cooking videos. It's like if I go onto Facebook and I hit one reel or video, I flick up. Next thing you know, 2.5 hours later, I'm still digging. And literally, I've gotten to the end of the offerings. Like, I've watched so many of them that I've gotten to the end, like, wait, I'm flicking and nothing's flicking. What's going on here?
Well, maybe
we've got a show today where you do not have to flick. You can just stay right here.
Matter of fact, my friend Flicka will be on with us later, I think.
I thought it was about a horse named Flicka, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my friend, and it was a horse, Flicka.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
By the long face. Coming up, bottom of the hour, headline check number 1. And followed by headline check number 1, we're going to chat a little bit about the Rolex 24 at Daytona with IMSA President John Doonan. John will stop by here at the bottom of the hour. Coming up at 8:50, we got the calendar. Coming up at 9, we will have Ryan McGee of ESPN and a whole lot of conversation with you to last until 11 a.m. Eastern Time at 866-BitLane and on Twitter at SiriusXM NASCAR, hashtag TMD NASCAR. TMD is brought to you in part by our friends at Steven Singer Jewelers. Get ready. A moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Steven Singer is releasing his brand new rose color for 2023. Are you ready? Meet Perry. That's right. Steven's newest addition to the 24-karat gold-dip rose family is Perry. Periwinkle, that is. Picture it, a real long-stem American beauty rose dipped and trimmed in pure 24-karat gold with purple blue petals. Periwinkle is a beautiful shade of indigo, which is the perfect blend of violet and blue. This color will take our breath away this Valentine's Day. Wow, this color really pops, and it's the perfect addition to any collection. All Steven's roses are deeply and lavishly dipped in pure 24-karat gold. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com. Do it today and get your Steven Singer 24-karat gold dip periwinkle rose. The new rose sells out fast, so get yours before they're gone. Exclusively and only available at Steven Singer Jewelers. It's the #1 gift for Valentine's Day. Steven's famous gold dip roses start at just $59 and all come with his free lifetime guarantee. Fast and free shipping. Real jewelers, real roses in real 24-karat gold for your real love. Only and exclusively available at IHateStevenSinger.com.